There was this pretty geeky looking dude named Owen, who used to sit in the break room with his head down or his face buried in a phone. Now he was your traditional pushover, because a manager named Mike would always find a way to say something negative about him, or find a way to embarrass him in front of everybody. I mean, he was just a quiet dude, so I don't understand the point of why they were doing that to him. But one day, a new girl named Laura from up north came walking into the break room. She had one arm covered in tattoos, and the girl was fine as hell. And she was kind of lit because she was funny and outgoing. Now she was getting to know everybody and noticed that Owen was looking down into his phone. So she said, "What are you looking at?" And with an embarrassed look, he said pictures of his cat. And I don't know why, but it started a whole conversation about how much they love cats. She even showed him a tattoo that she has of that cat from Alice in Wonderland. You know, the creepy one with the giant smile. And as the conversation continued, people could tell that she was putting that pressure on him. And I'm talking about that good kind. And before anybody knew it, she was whipping out her phone and telling him to put his number in. This boy Owen was red as a damn apple. And I'm pretty sure his hands were shaking. Now 2 weeks have gone by, and they had one of those nights where all the co-workers show up to a local bar. And sure enough, a little sports car pulled up, and hopping out was Laura and Owen. It was the first time the co-workers ever seen that boy out in public. He even looked like he went to a black barbershop and got a fade. Now he was still looking nervous and scared, but he was opening up. Now Shorty grabbed his arm lightly and dragged him to the bar. Then moments later, she was sitting down with everybody cracking jokes and straight up being the life of the party. This girl was the sun in the sky in human form, and he was just happy to be her moon, but never once did she leave him out of the conversation. She was always making sure to get his opinion on the topic, and some of her energy must have rubbed off, because that boy Owen had jokes. It was fixing to be an amazing night, but you know, someone had to mess it up, and it was manager Mike, who all of a sudden started taking shots on how he was dressed. Now I don't know if it was jealousy or he just didn't like this man, but he wouldn't let it go. And it low-key looked like he had a crush on that girl and was mad at Owen. But instead of taking the verbal abuse like he normally does, this man turned into Gucci Man in 2006. He said, "We can solve whatever problem you got." And by the look on this man's face, you could tell he wanted all the smoke. Now I don't think for 1 second that the scrawny kid could have won that fight, but he did stare that manager down like a G. And it was definitely the right move because Shorty was giving him that "okay, I see you" look. Then she got up and whispered something in his ear, and this boy quickly calmed down and rushed to pay his tab. And just like that, they were gone. And the very next day at work, you couldn't tell that boy nothing. He came in with his chest poked out. He was joking around with everybody, and you couldn't wipe that smile off his face. Dude was so happy that people were wondering if he won the lottery. Now Laura started her shift a few hours after him, and she was all smiles too till she got a phone call saying that her mother back home is sick and she's been hospitalized. Now management let her go home early, but it's the last time she'd be coming to that job, because word is she packed her bags and went back up north. And for a week straight, Owen walked around like a sick puppy. It was like they sucked the life out of him. Then on a Saturday, he came in with a determined look and walked straight up to Mike and told him that he resigns and will not be returning back to work. Also, it looked like he had all his belongings packed in his car, and everyone knew exactly where he was headed. Now I can't tell you what happened when he got up there, but I can tell you this: they're married with 3 kids and the boy never looked happier. So a loner can be in a relationship, it just takes the right person. Now if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. And when you're done doing that, click on one of my videos that just popped up, and I'll see you on the next one.